Okay, Numbers chapter 28. The children of Israel have not gotten into the promised land yet, but we're going to go through some clarification of some rules and guidelines of things. So we're going to talk about some of the sacrifices. Remember, way back in Leviticus, we went through those explanations of what you do, how do those sacrifices work, and some of the feasts and things that work. So now we're going to learn a little bit more about how these were administered. The sacrifices are to be offered each morning and evening on the Sabbath, on the first day of each month, at Passover, on each day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and at the Feast of First Fruits. So we're not going to go through this chapter verse by verse and everything, just because it gets into some explanations of stuff, but we're going to talk more, kind of go into some of this a little bit. So this is verse 1. The Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, My offering and my bread for my sacrifices made by fire, for a sweet savor unto me, shall ye observe to offer unto me in their due season. And thou shalt say unto them, This is the offering made by fire, which ye shall offer to the Lord, 2 lambs of the first year without spot, day by day, for a continual burnt offering. So every morning there is an offering given. Every evening there is an offering given. So the priests have 2 offerings to do every day, basically. And then other offerings that they're going to be doing as well. So they're going through talking about this, and then verse 10, this is the burnt offering of every Sabbath, beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. So now they're saying, okay, so every morning and evening you do a sacrifice, and then there's the sin sacrifices you do, the atonement ones, because if you've been unclean, there's that you have to do from time to time. There's the ones if you commit sin and you're repentant, you have to do those from time to time. But these are the regular ones. So morning and night, there's one each. So 2 sacrifices a day. Then on the Sabbath, you do a 3rd sacrifice for the Sabbath, and you do that as well. And then verse 11, and the beginnings of your months ye shall offer a burnt offering unto the Lord. So in the first of the month, every month, you do another offering as well. So you could imagine having the Sabbath be the first day of the month. So you have like 4 offerings to do that day. That's a busy day for the priests. Excuse me. So, and then let's see, verse 16, in the 14th day of the first month is the Passover of the Lord. And in the 15th day of this month is the feast. 7 days shall unleavened bread be eaten. In the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no manner of servile work therein. So the first day of Passover, no work is done. Then you have the other days that you offer sacrifices and can work and do things. So in Passover, they're reiterating how this works in Passover. So you have these sacrifices as well. And Passover, of course, has the Feast of Unleavened Bread for 7 days, and that's part of it also. So they're reviewing all of this. Verse 26, and in the day of the first fruits, when ye bring a new meat offering unto the Lord, after your weeks be out, ye shall have an holy convocation, ye shall do no servile work. So the idea of the first fruits, so the beginning of the harvest times, basically, you have another meeting, you get together and you have a celebration and you do another sacrifice there as well. So that's basically what's going on. So this is giving them a little bit more instruction, going, okay, some sacrifices you do only when you need to do them. Okay. Some sacrifices you're going to do on a regular basis. And here's how that schedule is going to work out, basically. So those are some of the rules to clarify things around the sacrifices. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next chapter to learn a little bit more about a couple of these rules that they need to be reminded of and clarified before they can enter the promised land.